What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review the YMSF Comic Colors. Here's the colors. Godzilla 1989. That's right, my Zillions. Based on the Dark Horse comics, specifically like the covers drawn by Arthur Adams, we get a comic-colored version of YMSF's Godzilla 1989. I didn't have any of those other previous YMSF 89s that he's done, so this was the one for me. I loved that comic. Arthur Adams is one of my all-time favorite artists, and when I was doing some art for comics, my own comics really, because professionally I really only wrote and I letter right now, full disclosure. But I did draw my own books, self-published a lot, and my art style really, like, Arthur Adams, like, he was a major influence on me growing up. So I had to get this. I was, like, always, like, looking at his 89s anyway, and this just, like, put it over the top for me. I had to get this particular colorway for this, and it is also an open mouth version. There is a closed mouth version and an open mouth version. I think this one might be sold out, but I think the closed mouth might still have a couple at the time of this recording. If you do like this and want to possibly purchase it, go to YMSF's Instagram and message him, and he'll let you know right away. But without any further ado, is this figure good? Let's do the review and find out. Let's kick things off with articulation on this guy, and you get shoulders, you get thighs, although it's pretty tough, and you're gonna end up like popping this right out, and you get a tail. So, you know, 5 POA here. The head does not move. Taking a look at this guy in full, he's got those big chunky legs that a Bio Goji should have. Really nice proportions overall. I do like it in those terms. I think it's pretty nice. Now, this is an open mouth one. We're going to start at the head here. And I feel like this is a little bit short, in my opinion, the lower jaw. I don't know if you guys think the same way, but if he closes this jaw, I feel like he would have a really big overbite. So, you know, that's something I noticed, but I did want to get this one over the other one, because I just felt like for comic colors, he should be, like, roaring. The paint inside the mouth is looking pretty good. The teeth are painted well. The tongue looks good, so I have no problems there. The eyes look pretty decent. I think this eye looks better. This eye came out a little bit weird. Yeah, I see what it is. Too much black in the pupil on that one. So it ends up looking a little messed up. Or it's just, you know, a little bit too far back. Yeah, that eye got a little messed up. That's unfortunate. Otherwise, the head looks decent enough. This seam line here, I keep looking at, so that's a thing. But I like his big fangs. I think that looks pretty cool. His upper lip here looks great. His nose, all of that. Obviously, this is a comic-colored figure, which means it's got a lot of this yellow in here, which is cool. A lot of yellow up here, but the sculpt is really, really nice on the body. Look at all this work in here. That looks fantastic. The arms look really good. Fingernails are done in gray, it looks like. Yep, gray fingernails. Same with the toes, I believe. Good sculpt on the feet, too. The legs, like I started out saying, really chunky. And I do dig that. Look at all that muscle. Oh, yeah. Goji muscle. A lot of great work here. And those yellows really make this pop. It's not like completely, it's like a light green, I should say. Depending on your lighting, you know, it comes across more yellow, but while it is yellow, there is a yellowish green to it. So it's nice. I do dig it. And mine, I feel like, isn't as saturated as some of the other ones that I've seen. So it kind of blends really well, I gotta say. The dorsal fins are looking pretty good, done in a couple shades of gray here. Nice shape to them. Got the smaller ones over here. Then going into this bigger row. Down to the tail. Tail has a nice shape to it too. I like how it looks. Really nicely sculpted. Smooth on the bottom, as it should be. Well, not completely smooth, but smoother. And done a nice dark green. But really nice looking, man. I do like all the colors here. Well, there's only like a few colors, a couple colors, but it pops. It works. It works as that Arthur Adams Godzilla, you know, from the 90s. I dig it. I like how his hands are shaped too, and his arms. He's good, man. He's cool, you know. Lower jaw being a little small, notwithstanding, when you look at him from front ways, it looks decent. It looks really good, actually. So that's cool. And then, you know, I have definitely a little bit of an eye mess up on that eye. That eye is perfect. But otherwise, I think this is a really nice looking Godzilla. I'm definitely happy with it. I think it's really cool. And unique, you know, to get this color variant here. It was a cool idea. And I'm glad I was able to get one. Because, again, I just absolutely adore those old Dark Horse comics. And there you have it. It's a cool figure. For size comparisons, here's Comic Colors G89 with a bunch of other figures you might have in your collection. And my final thoughts, overall, I do really like this. I think it's really, really nice. I did, you know, point out a couple of issues. I have one little paint issue with one of the eyes. And then, you know, the jaw looks a little odd to me, but otherwise, it's awesome. I really like this piece a lot. I think the comic colors really work. They really do, man. It's just fun. It's not, like, overbearing either. It's very subtle, and that, to me, really works. So I'm happy to have something that represents that Godzilla in my collection, because when are we going to get that again? I don't know. Maybe we would. I could see like a Super 7 or a Mondo doing something in those colors, because they're doing a lot of varying colors. So we'll see. But those are, you know, those are not here yet. And this was here, and I really felt like I had to get it. So I'm very happy about that. Once again, you could check out YMSF for availability. There is an open and a closed mouth one. But I do think this particular one might be sold out, but you give it a check, and there you go. Until next time, peace out, peeps.